The U.S. government is on the brink of a massive technological shift. Palantir just received the highest possible security clearance from the federal government. This clearance, called FedRAMP High Authorization, gives Palantir unprecedented access to federal agencies and their AI needs. In the next few minutes, we're going to break down what this means for Palantir, the government, and you. We'll explore how this authorization could transform government operations across the board, and we'll look at what this could mean for Palantir's growth. You have to check this out, because the future of our government is changing right before our eyes. Picture this: a digital fortress housing our nation's most sensitive data. This is the world of FedRAMP, the Federal Risk and Authorization Management Program. It's the gatekeeper for cloud security in government, and it just opened its most secure vault to Palantir. The government's sitting on a mountain of highly sensitive information. This is the cream of the crop, the kind of data that could make or break national security. The challenge? Finding a way to handle this data securely while still making it useful. That's where the high baseline authorization comes in. Think of it like security clearance levels, but for tech companies. FedRAMP High is the highest level of trust the government can place in a cloud service provider. It allows companies to process the most sensitive, unclassified government information out there. So what does this mean for Palantir? It's huge. They've essentially been handed the keys to the kingdom of government data. Akash Jain, Palantir's CTO and president of USG, said, "This milestone is an affirmation of our ongoing commitment to upholding the highest security standards and being trusted to handle our government partners' most sensitive data and workloads." This isn't just a win for Palantir. It's a potential revolution for how our government operates. We're talking about the possibility of AI-driven decision-making at the highest levels of government. Palantir's suite of products is now fully unleashed for government use. Their AI platform, AIP, supercharges decision-making with complex analytics. Apollo keeps software secure and up-to-date. Foundry transforms complex datasets into usable information. Gotham provides critical data analysis for defense and intelligence. These products have always been impressive, but they've been operating under constraints. The government's strict security requirements meant Palantir couldn't maximize their potential. But with FedRAMP High authorization, those limitations are gone. What does this mean in practice? Take Foundry. Before, it had restrictions on the types of data it could handle. Now, it can dive into the most sensitive, unclassified data the government has. We're talking about insights that could dramatically improve entire agencies' operations. This opens up new possibilities for Palantir. They're not just securing more contracts, they're establishing deeper, more integrated partnerships across all levels of government. The implications are huge. Palantir can now provide any product to the U.S. government, even for the most sensitive workloads. They have unprecedented access to federal agencies, bringing their full arsenal of tools with them. This isn't just about what Palantir can offer. It's about what the government desperately needs. And believe me, they need a lot. The challenges facing our government agencies are complex and growing. They require sophisticated tools to handle massive amounts of data, make sense of it, and act on it quickly and securely. This is where Palantir's newly unleashed capabilities come into play. They're not just offering incremental improvements. They're providing solutions that could fundamentally change how government agencies operate. From streamlining operations to enhancing national security, the potential impact is enormous. And let's not forget the competitive advantage this gives Palantir. While other tech companies are still navigating the complex world of government contracts and security clearances, Palantir has already cleared the highest hurdles. They're positioned to dominate this space for years to come. Picture this: a government that operates with the precision and speed of cutting-edge technology. It's not science fiction anymore. We're on the brink of this reality. The U.S. government is sitting on a goldmine of data, but until now, most of it has been unused. Why? Because the government's been playing catch-up in the AI game while tech giants sprint ahead. But the tides are turning. The gap between private sector innovation and government capabilities is shrinking fast. We're looking at a potential revolution in government operations. The Department of Defense could use AI to analyze satellite imagery in real time, identifying threats before they materialize. The Department of Health and Human Services might leverage predictive analytics to forecast and prevent disease outbreaks. This isn't just speculation, it's happening now. The U.S. Army recently awarded Palantir a $480 million contract for Project Maven, using AI to process data from multiple sources for military targeting. In healthcare, Palantir secured a $19 million deal with ARPA-H to enhance data collection and analysis, potentially revolutionizing our approach to public health crises. The implications go beyond improved efficiency. This AI revolution could transform government into something entirely new, a data-driven powerhouse operating at unprecedented speeds. It's about keeping America competitive on the global stage. In today's world, the country with the most advanced data-savvy government might just have the edge. Consider the potential impact on areas like education. AI could analyze student performance data across the nation, identifying trends and tailoring teaching methods to improve outcomes. In transportation, AI-powered systems could optimize traffic flow in real time, reducing congestion and emissions. The possibilities are vast and largely unexplored. With Palantir's tools now fully available, the U.S. is positioning itself to lead this governmental evolution. It's a transformation that could redefine how we think about governance in the 21st century. The global AI race is reshaping national security, and Palantir's recent FedRAMP high authorization is a game changer. This isn't just about technological superiority, it's about fundamentally altering the landscape of defense and intelligence. Let's break it down. AI has become the linchpin of modern national security strategy. Defense officials aren't mincing words. AI is the top priority. Why? Because mastery of AI translates directly into dominance in warfare, intelligence gathering, and global influence. And make no mistake, this is a fiercely competitive arena. Nations worldwide are pouring astronomical resources into AI development. The goal? To gain a decisive edge in military effectiveness, intelligence operations, and lightning-fast decision-making. We're witnessing a digital arms race with unprecedented stakes. So, where does Palantir's new authorization fit in? It's like unlocking a treasure trove of cutting-edge capabilities for the U.S. government. Suddenly, the most sensitive and crucial workloads can harness Palantir's full AI arsenal. This isn't just an incremental improvement, it's a potential quantum leap in national security capabilities. Picture this. A crisis erupts in a volatile region. In the past, the response cycle could take hours or days. Now, with Palantir's AI tools, real-time data from diverse sources, satellites, social media, ground reports, gets processed and analyzed in minutes. Decision-makers can rapidly assess the situation and potential outcomes. This isn't science fiction. It's the new reality of AI-enhanced national security. What really gets me fired up is the potential for technological leadership. With Palantir's AI capabilities fully unleashed, the U.S. isn't just keeping pace, it's setting the tempo. We're talking about a level of technological advantage that could fundamentally reshape geopolitical dynamics. As we enter this new era, one thing is crystal clear. The future of American technological leadership in national security is looking more promising than ever. And this isn't just about government and big tech. It's about fostering an entire ecosystem of innovation. That's where things get really interesting. Palantir's FedRAMP high authorization has positioned them as a key player in government tech. With this certification, they've opened doors for an entire industry. Smaller tech firms that have been eager to work with the government might finally get their chance. Breaking into government contracts has been a major challenge for smaller companies. The paperwork, security clearances, and bureaucracy have been significant barriers, often deterring even the most determined startups. Enter Palantir's PFCS-SS, Federal Cloud Service Supporting Services. This system allows Palantir to integrate other companies' software into their government-approved platform. It's a game changer for smaller firms who can now leverage Palantir's clearance instead of navigating the complex process on their own. This new ecosystem could foster innovation in ways we haven't seen in years. AI companies, data analytics firms, cybersecurity experts, they're all finding opportunities in the government sector. We're looking at the potential birth of a tech industry centered around government innovation. As this ecosystem expands, it could trigger a wave of advancement in cutting-edge AI, advanced data analytics, and technologies we haven't even conceived yet. All of this focused on making our government smarter, faster, and more efficient. The implications extend beyond the tech world. Policy experts are starting to recognize the potential for a government that's not just keeping pace with the private sector, but potentially leading in innovation. We might see increased calls for AI integration across all levels of government, beyond just defense and intelligence. Looking at the bigger picture, if this ecosystem takes off as it could, what does that mean for Palantir? They're not just climbing the corporate ladder anymore, they're reshaping the entire landscape. And that's where our story takes its next turn. Palantir's stock performance has been impressive, with a 7.3% jump to $71.14. Making it the top performer in the S&P 500 for the quarter and all of 2024. But this might just be the beginning of something much bigger. The numbers tell a compelling story. Palantir's government business is accelerating rapidly, with a 40% year-over-year increase in U.S. government contracts hitting $320 million. And now, with the FedRAMP high authorization, they can handle the most sensitive, unclassified government data out there. This is a major leap forward, potentially leading to faster procurement cycles, smoother contract negotiations, and more lucrative deals. But it's not just about growth. Palantir is becoming more efficient too. Their operating income jumped to $113 million in Q3 of 2024. They're making smarter money, and the market's taking notice. Bank of America just raised their price target for Palantir from $55 to $75, recognizing their potential to dominate in a world where AI and software spending is skyrocketing. Let's put this into perspective. Palantir already gets nearly 60% of its revenue from government agencies, mostly in the U.S. With this new authorization, that percentage could increase significantly. We might be looking at Palantir becoming an integral part of government AI and data analytics infrastructure. So, what does this mean for Palantir's future in the market? We're talking about potential exponential expansion here. As governments worldwide start to realize the power of AI-driven decision-making, Palantir is perfectly positioned to be their partner of choice. For all you tech enthusiasts out there, this is something to watch closely. The AI revolution in government is happening, and Palantir's at the forefront. We're about to see a transformation in how our government operates, and it's going to need all the bright minds it can get. Looking at the bigger picture, what's happening with Palantir isn't just about one company's success. It's about the future of governance itself. The implications are far-reaching and could reshape how governments worldwide handle data and make decisions. It's a pivotal moment in the intersection of technology and governance, and Palantir is right at the center of it all. Palantir's FedRAMP high authorization is a significant step forward for government operations. It represents a major shift in how federal agencies can handle national security and efficiency. The real impact will be seen in how this translates to tangible improvements across various sectors. With this authorization, the government can now leverage its vast data resources more effectively. Federal agencies will be able to make faster, more informed decisions using Palantir's AI-powered tools. This isn't a far-off concept. It's happening now. Looking at the bigger picture, this development has implications for America's global position. As AI continues to transform industries worldwide, the collaboration between tech innovators and government agencies becomes increasingly crucial. Palantir's authorization gives the U.S. a significant advantage in this rapidly evolving landscape. The key now is how effectively we'll utilize this new capability to address complex challenges and maintain our competitive edge.